Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. 18,160 people in the suburb. It's a massive suburb, built over an area of 8.6 square kilometres, and we're about 18 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. We're in a suburb called Willetton. Have you heard of Willetton, guys? Let's go and look around this massive suburb. Beautiful park over here, check that out. Really nice park, a lot of big trees in the park and very green. There's a few barbecues in there. There's seating areas, there's a gazebo, there's all sorts of stuff in this park. Everything would have to be big here because it's a big area. Massive area and a lot of people out here. Like I said, over 18,000 people. So Willetton is a large southern suburb of Perth, located within the local government area of the city of Canning. Have you guys heard of Willetton? Leave some comments for us. Let us know if you've lived in Willetton. Maybe you've lived in this house here. It's the Grottier's garden. So we've just started filming. There it is there. That's the Grottier's garden so far. I might find more. There's a lot of people here, a lot of houses. This park over here is called Margaret Harrison Park, by the way. There it is there, city of Canning. The neighbour's garden's just as bad, guys. Check it out. But then the next one here is actually immaculate. Guys, I've got to say these things about people's gardens. You've got to pull them up and let them know that they need to do some work on their gardens. Yeah, there are a few grotty gardens through here, guys. There's another one here. But the park's kept quite nice through Willetton. So Willetton's name derives from Henry Willett of Willetton Co. Obviously a company from years ago. Willetton was gazetted in December 1965. The original subdivision was opened in the early 1970s under the developer's name Barandar Heights. All you people that lived in Willetton for a long time, have you heard of Barandar Heights? This name survives as Barandar Boulevard and Barandar Primary School. So obviously there's a road somewhere here called Barandar Boulevard and a primary school called Barandar Primary School. That comes from the subdivision years ago, Barandar Heights. Look at this nice house here. It's an old house, but very well maintained. Have a look at that. It's had a paint job. Don't know if it's recent, but it looks pretty good. Another old house here. There's a few old houses here, guys. But they seem to have kept them quite good. They seem to have kept up the maintenance on them. Like I said, it is a massive suburb. I don't think we've filmed such a huge suburb before. Coming up to our house over here, and it's the cheapest house, I think. What we've what's listed over here. Here it is here, guys. Unit 2, number 19, Freeway Way, Willetton. There it is there. Unit 2. They don't look too good, guys. I think it's this unit straight in front of us here from memory. Straight in front of us. They don't look too crash hot, to be honest. It's a townhouse type thing, I guess you could call it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage in there. Actually it's a carport. It's quite dated inside. I've written on my notes, very dated inside. The strata fees in there are $500 per quarter. The strata company needs to get onto this fence over here. Don't know, they'll have to go hard for these people, I guess, because the fence has fallen down and it's been pushed in from this side, so it's obviously those people that caused it, by the looks of it. That old fence is broken and falling down there also. What do you think of these units, guys? I don't think much of them at all. I'm just being honest with you guys. They're asking from 799,000 Australian dollars for that unit over there. Don't think it's worth it, guys, personally. But anyway, here's another grotty garden here on my left. So you'd find a few grotties through here, guys, because it's a massive suburb. Absolutely massive suburb. I don't think we filmed in such a big suburb before. Can't recall filming in such a huge suburb before. Over 8.6 square kilometres. So the section of the suburb to the east of Varland Avenue and north of Collins Road was developed in the 1980s under the unofficial name Rostrata, from which Rostrata Primary School gets its name. Most housing and infrastructure was completed in the 1990s. You guys, all you guys that have lived out here in Willetton, do you remember that name, Rostrata? The Rostrata estate. Leave some comments for us, let us know what it's all about. Seems to be a fairly newish sort of part of Willetton, the Rostrata estate. What do you think of that house, guys? What do you think of the gardens? Yeah, they're gonna be everywhere, yeah, like I said. But you know, most of it's okay. Here's a real old house here. This dates back to the probably 1960s, early 70s. But look at that lawn, beautiful lawn. So it's above ground power over here also. Old area. There might be in the newer parts of it, I don't know, that could be underground power. But through here, we noticed, guys, we have noticed there's no footpaths here. So we're actually walking in the road or across verges and all sorts of stuff over here. Because there's absolutely no we haven't seen a footpath yet anyway. So why hasn't the city of Canning put footpaths through here? Maybe because the suburb's so big and they couldn't be bothered spending money on footpaths. So let us know. Absolutely no footpaths in the suburb. Hey mate, good. Like getting ready to go camping or something on with his caravan there. Looking good. Well guys, what we might do now is take you guys to a different path. There's another old house here, guys, across the road. Also with one of the most immaculate looking gardens I've seen. We might take you now to a different part of Willetton and show you around there. See you there shortly, guys. Okay guys, this here is the Southlands Homeco shopping centre. Woolworths, Coles, Aldi and a Hoyt cinema in there, and a lot of specialty shops. And right across the road here you've got the Willetton Sports precinct, where they play all different sports and stuff. And very busy out here, guys, cars everywhere. And then across there behind us you've got the Willetton Library over there. So there's a lot of things out here, and there should be, because there's such a lot of people out here. And just next to us here, there's a podiatrist and a Pilates place and an orthodontic clinic over there. So you've got a few things happening out here, all in the same sort of area of Willetton. So we'll just take a little walk down one of these streets and see what's happening down here. So there's also a light industrial area in the north of the suburb near Leach Highway and High Road, containing a large Bunnings warehouse, which is a hardware place here in Perth for all you overseas viewers. Bunnings is a huge hardware store and sells more than hardware these days, sells a lot of other things. So guys, there's 10 parks in Willetton. And it is a huge suburb, so you'd expect there to be such a lot of parks over here. There's actually one of the parks across the road there. And it looks quite a big park. There's also, you're not going to believe this, guys, there's 6 schools in Willetton. Yep, you heard right, 6. With the Willetton Senior High School being one of the largest schools in Western Australia, with around 2,800 students. So you can imagine the goings on there in Willetton Senior High School. Let us know if you go to Willetton Senior High School. Let us know if you've been, if you're a past student of Willetton Senior High School. What was it like? 2,800 students. It's a lot of students to take care of. So this is Burrendar Avenue that we're on, guys. This is what I spoke about before, Burrendar. The old part of the old estate was called Burrendar years ago. This is actually Burrendar Avenue. It's all above ground pals over here. We have noticed a lot of new builds happening here also, and a lot of vacant land being prepared for a new build. We've noticed quite a bit. There's a new build across the road there. So this Burrendar Avenue has got a lot of the smaller houses, except for that new build. That's going to be quite a big house. And we're taking you to the most expensive house in the street. Have a look at the street name over here. The Parapit. That's what it's called, the Parapit. And that's where this most expensive house is. It's on the Parapit in Willetton. Nice van, these vans here. I like them. The Lexus van. It looks a bit, this is the most expensive through here, guys. The Parapit. I haven't seen a decent garden yet. And you're going to be surprised at the price of the house. Hopefully it's a decent house. It'd have to be for the price. We're looking for number 10, the Parapit in Willetton. It'll be on the left-hand side. There it is down there. I can see the sign. This road needs some attention. It's all cracked everywhere. This is probably one of the worst roads I've seen in Perth for a long time. I haven't seen a road like this before. It must be all these gum trees over here causing the issue. Yeah, I haven't seen a road like this. This looks pretty bad. The main road should have a look at this, or the city council, whoever is in charge. Here it is here, guys. Number 10, the Parapit. A 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2-car garage. You can see some photos over there. Built around 2022. So a new house, a reasonably new house in an old part of Willetton. That's it there, the red brick house over there. It's on a fairly big block, also 690 square metre block. It's got a living area, that's your actual living area in there, of 259 square metres, a reasonable size house. The total, including your garage, your porch, all that sort of thing, verandas, whatever, 338 square metres. Unfortunately, for me, it's the best house in the worst street. Usually you buy the worst house in the best street, and this one's the best house in the worst street. And it's got a loquat tree, tiny one there. There's a loquat tree, guys. Guys, this house is priced from 1,950,000 Australian dollars. No thank you from me. Let's hear your views on it. Built in 2022, so reasonably new house, guys. So we'll take you guys to a different section now of Willetton. Leave some comments on this house. What do you think? For over 1,950,000, 1.95 million, nearly 2 million bucks. This is your neighbours here. There's no, it's all above ground power also through here. And there's no footpaths anywhere. I haven't seen any in Willetton, and also the worst road. Have a look at that, cracks everywhere. Shocking. We'll take you guys to a different part of Willetton now, and we'll show you around there. See you there shortly. Okay, here we are in another part of Willetton. Have a look at that house across there, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of new builds happening here, and that one there is a brand new house. People haven't moved in yet, they're still working on it. And then you've got a block of land right across the road there. And we've seen a few blocks, but they are being cleared, so they are being prepped for building. So what I'll do now, guys, and I haven't spoken about the train station yet, sorry. There's about 7 doctors, sorry, I'll do the doctors now. There's seven doctors in Willetton. And the closest hospitals are, we'll just walk through this nice park here and I'll read these out to you. The closest hospitals are the Fiona Stanley and the St John of God Hospital, both in Murdoch. There's no train service in Willetton, however the closest train station is at Murdoch. And there is a bus service to the station. As we walk through this very nice park actually. Have a look at the lawn. The lawn's kept immaculate through here. What I'll do now, guys, I'll give you the median house price through here. And the median house price here in Willetton is 1,250,000 Australian dollars. And the median unit price is 806,000 Australian dollars. Pretty expensive through here. The median land price is also up there, 730,000 Australian dollars. There's quite a few. There's low aircraft through here because I think the Jandakot airport is quite close to this area. So a lot of light aircraft. Jandakot's a light aircraft airport. So guys, we might just wind it up over here. Have a look at this tree over here, this gum tree. Check this out. Beautiful colours going through it. We'll wind it up over here, if that's okay with you guys. That's the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And hopefully you enjoyed this video on Willetton in Western Australia. And we'll see you in the next one.